everybody. Nice to see you out here. My name is Troy Track Select. Welcome to the Select Few Sessions where you can be one of the select few. So this month, we are super proud to have Laylo and the Neon Travelers. Give it up. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let them get started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. I'm Laylo, and this is the Neon Traveler behind me. I'll introduce them more as the show goes on, but this first song is going to be called the Laylo Mantra, actually. And once I completed it, I figured I'm going to start all my shows off with this song specifically, just to set the tone. Here we go. Feel free to clap. Get me warmed up. That was for more of me, not you, I'm sorry. So the next song we are gonna play is Keep Playing Games. And we're gonna have a little fun from here until the end of the show. Everybody ready? All right.
Keep playing games if you want to. I know you see me trying to call you. When you gon' wake up, you gon' see that I was the only one for you. Stop trying to act like you're all cool when you was begging to be my boo. And I just want you to know that I really did love you. I won't be here forever. It's your choice, baby, now or never. Take all the time that you want to. I can't promise I'll be here for you. I didn't want to go this far. I didn't want to drift apart. And I won't stay so you can hurt me. So love me now before It's been plenty of times where I could have folded, but anytime I wanted to, it was you I was holding. I'm confused how we even got here. It feels like a reoccurring nightmare. We was Bonnie and Clyde, now it's knife to my back. Now your gun's drawn and your words cocked back. Now I'm waving the white flag, baby, call back, cause I won't be here forever. It's your choice, baby, now or never. Take all the time that you want to. I can't promise I'll be here for you. Staying true. Here for you. I can't promise I'll be here for you. Y'all give it up for Jimmy on the keys, Coach on the drums, Andrew on the bass, and Wade on the mixer. Yeah, so during the show, I'm sharing the stage with the Neon Traveler, and they're gonna have a solo throughout the show, probably each song, honestly. So if you see me back away, I'm coming back, but I also want you to see them too. This next song is called Sober Thoughts. Sober thoughts, my mind feels lost. I don't like how I can feel everything. Sober thoughts, they go back and forth. I can't make my mind up on anything. So if I lay one in the air, will things start to get clear? Or will I just confuse myself even more? So if I take one to the head, will things start to reappear? Or will delusion slip on in through the door? Everything seems so more intensified. I don't like how it feels. I want to run and hide. Run and hide. Everything seems so more intensified. I don't like how it feels. I want to run and hide. Run and hide. Sober thoughts. get clear? Or will I just confuse myself even more? So if I take one to the head, will things start to reappear? Or will delusion slip on in through the door? Everything seems so more intensified. I don't like how it feels, I want to run and hide. Run and hide. Everything seems so more intensified. I don't like how it feels, I want to run and hide. Run and hide. Yeah. Yeah, so that was Sober Thoughts. And it's funny, I actually wrote that song while I was like fasting for an entire month. I took out a lot of toxic things. And yeah, sometimes those feelings can get real intense. And you're like, wow, do I want to feel this or not? And so, yeah, that's where that song came from. But this next one is untitled. It's untitled. And are y'all ready? Okay. What does ice look like with you? I like to see what's our version of you and me. Could it be destiny? 'Cause your energy is pure and sweet. I've waited for this moment for us to be. I will wait again, wait again, wait again. As long as a feeling like this never ends, I will wait again, wait again, wait again. As long as a moment like this never ends. What does love look like with you? I like to see. How deep can we go to endless possibilities? Let's go where the depths have no end, and where stories can begin. A place where we are more than friends. I will wait again, wait again, wait again. As long as a feeling like this never ends, I will wait again,
so that's Untitled. I'll figure that out later. But I do want to say we've only been playing together for like the last 2 weeks. So, yeah. Funny thing, I was gone for a while, and then I came back, and they learned all my songs while I was away. And we got together in 2 weeks and made it happen. So I'm very grateful for the Neon Traveler and Wade, because if you've been to the Laylo experience, you know I usually just go over tracks and I sing with the track. But I'm very grateful to have a band with me today. With that being said, the next one is called Treat Me Like You Did.
You only call me when you need something, and your drunk nights keep increasing. I try to forget what you did, but you act too damn oblivious. Things will never be the same, and I wish you could just see my pain. I'm tired of explaining myself. You didn't care about nobody else. I don't hate you, but I hate what you did. I know I ain't deserve it, so why'd you treat me like I did? I don't hate you, but I hate what you did. I know I ain't deserve it, so why'd you treat me like I did? You talk to me too comfortably. Do you really not see you mistreated me? And I can't imagine having that much audacity. So how long will this go on? This is how you end up alone. And I can't feel bad for you, 'cause you haven't lived out your truth. I don't hate you, but I hate what you did. I know I ain't deserve it, so why'd you treat me like I did? I don't hate you, but I hate what you did. I know I ain't deserve it, so why'd you treat me like I did?
So that was Treat Me Like You Did. We got 2 more songs left, and then I believe we're moving on to the interview part of the session. What you're saying is what we like to call a switcheroo. Yeah, switcheroo. So basically, Coach just went to the keys. Jimmy just went to the drums. And Wade stayed the same. He didn't move at all. Yeah. And neither did Andrew. And I'm still right here. Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Blue Roads.
said first divorce wasn't average. How we got involved, it was magic. Inseparable, more than we could ever imagine. What's a dream come true if it don't end with me and you? Now you're gone away with no communicating. Where we stand now is very childish. And I understand things got a little blurry, but baby, why'd you have to leave in such a hurry? 'Cause it was very real for me, very, very real indeed. Said you had to question me. It was very, very real, very, very real for me, very, very real indeed. Said you had to question me. It was very, very real. It was very, very real to me. And I wish I could tell you how I really feel, but I always had a problem of keeping my feelings concealed. I noticed that I walk away, and then I say you pushed away. But baby, what could I have done to make you stay? And I understand things got a little blurry, but baby, why'd you have to leave in such a hurry? 'Cause it was very real for me, very, very real indeed. Said you had to, said you had to, said you had to, said you had to question me. Yeah, so that was Blue Roads. I dropped that January of this year. Yeah. That is one of the songs that you can go download today if you would like to. It's on all platforms. They're going to switch again, and we're going to do our last song. It's called Your Lies. I do want to thank you all for coming out. I know you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with us. So thank you. Thank you very much. You swear you'll be right beside me. You'll be near, but it's funny how you ain't here. Yeah. Was I supposed to wait for you to realize what was in front of your face? You wanted to play some game, turned out you was much more of a snake. Your lies keep telling all your lies. Aren't you satisfied? Your eyes, they cry when I say goodbye. Don't apologize, baby. And your lies need you anymore. You made it impossible to love you anymore. Can't say I feel bad for leaving you anymore. Your lies, keep telling all your lies. Aren't you satisfied in your eyes? They cry when I say goodbye. Don't apologize, baby. In your lies, keep telling all your lies. Aren't you satisfied in your eyes? They cry when I say goodbye. Don't apologize, baby.
Once again, we got Jimmy on the keys, Coach on the drums, and Andrew on the bass. And as always, Wade on the mixer. And I'm Laylo. And that's it.
All right, cool. Give it up one more time for Laylo and the Neon Traveler. All right, so I don't know what this weather's gonna do. I'm not entirely sure about the interview portion. Might be safe to go ahead and start packing it up. But thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Cool on there. Okay, we're good. We're solid, 100%.
All right.
Okay. Welcome to the Select Few Sessions. I'm Troy Track Select, and this is Laylo. We're all here in a secret location, not at the place in hand like I usually be, because I've been beefing with the rain for the past couple months. That's why I don't even be doing outdoor shows like that. But here we are, doing the interview portion sometime later. Okay, so Laylo, first off, thanks for coming and doing the show. We really all appreciate it.
Of course.
Everybody in the crowd right now.
Right. Yeah.
So I think let's start with, I guess, what made you start to pursue music more seriously?
I think what really drove it home for me was just the type of year that I had last year. It was kind of chaotic. It's about to be a year since I've officially dove into music seriously, and it started to become my outlet. It was kind of my last resort. I need this right now. And that's why my music is so personal and intentional, because it's literally like my diary. I'm just telling you what's going on in my life, present time. And so, yeah, I started because I needed to. And I really had to, because I don't know where I would be if I didn't start, honestly.
Yeah. Well, definitely right about it's very much a diary when I was listening to some of this stuff with your latest release, which is The Experience EP. So I guess why'd you call it The Experience?
Well, when I was going through the experience, because the experience itself is about an entire experience with someone, you know. I was like, what better title? Honestly, like, what do you call this? This is an experience. This is how we do life. Like, we every day we're waking up experiencing something new, something different, and throwing ourselves into these situations where we have to learn the lessons that we need to learn, get the blessings that we need. You know, everything comes from just experiencing.
As we were talking about, you had mentioned and said that you named it The Experience because it was this experience with a particular person in mind for this specific thing. So let me ask you this: after listening to the album, do you consider yourself a lover girl?
I am definitely,
Yeah.
definitely through and through. And I don't think I know any other way. Even after the experience, my heart is still pure because if you go and listen to the experience, you'll see at the end where I was just like, just messed up.
Yeah.
I was like, you felt every emotion, you heard every emotion, but my heart still is pure. You know, I still desire to receive love, to give love, because I believe it was just an experience I had to go through. So
Yeah, so I guess we'll talk about the end since you mentioned it. I think on the last song is where there are plenty of voicemails throughout the entirety of the EP, but there's one where you're talking about this experience and it seems like your voice is almost breaking, like you might be crying in this voicemail. So what was happening at that point in time?
yeah, so that I was definitely crying in that voice memo. That was just one day. I was just so tired of feeling the way that I was feeling. I was tired of being in the experience almost. And I just sat in my car because I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody else. I just do this sometimes where I just turn on my voice memo and just start talking because it's like I have to get this out. But I felt like it was the perfect way to conclude the experience because it was like the beginning of the shedding. You know, you get so tired of feeling these emotions. It's like, okay, I'm done. This was a nightmare and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about Nightmare. We'll talk about Nightmare real quick. There's, I think, an extremely biting line in the midst of Nightmare. Let me see exactly what it was. It was, you said, I thought you were so special. You're just what nightmares are made of, which I thought was extremely insulting. For, I'm sure there are valid reasons behind that, and we'll get into that. But I just want to ask what happened, G? Because I was like, hey, you're what nightmares are made of.
Yes. When I listen, it's a little bit too much. I'm gonna give you a little bit, but I ain't gonna give you the whole cup of tea, okay? Let me just say it was definitely a situationship type of thing, okay? Which for one, just don't do that. Just don't do that, okay? Because you never know what's going on, okay? It's never clear. It's a lot of confusion. And that's essentially what it was. By the end of this experience, I had found out so many things that were blurred, like along the way. And this was like a year process, like I said, where me and this person were interacting.
Yeah.
They also met me at one of the most vulnerable times in my life, I feel like. And so I almost feel like, how could you do this knowing the circumstances of just me? You know, even if you cared as a friend, I still wouldn't treat a friend like I was treated. Not only that, but it just got so deep. and they met so many people, so many of the people that I hold dear to me. They just got close, and I was like, this is nuts. You lied the entire time. The entire time. It was still somebody there lingering around, on the side, popping up, coming over.
Yeah.
Got toothbrushes
Oh,
on the
hey,
sink.
toothbrushes is crazy.
Listen, I'm peeping everything on the scene.
No,
So.
toothbrushes is actually crazy.
Yeah.
If I'm going somewhere. Did this person
Listen.
okay. Did this person live by themselves?
They live by themselves.
If I go somewhere and
So-
there's 2 toothbrushes over there.
Listen, I'm confused. You only got one mouth. Okay, what's the other? Listen, I know which color you pick up.
That's what
I
I'm
watched you brush your teeth. So who else is using
Yeah,
this
it's
one?
like don't let it be 2 different colors.
And
Don't
this
let it
looks
be blue and pink.
fresh. Yeah. Don't let it be a fresh toothbrush.
Oh, I'm sick.
I
mean, I know you was sick because you was sliding down the wall on some of these songs, for sure.
Down the wall.
Why
me? No, for real.
But yeah, because you have. So you mentioned you lied. You said
Yes.
that, and so there's a song on there called "Your Lies," and it says you seem to be ending your relationship with this person, and then you had a line where say you made it impossible to want you anymore. You made it impossible to love you anymore, and I guess again, just tough.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's hard to talk about certain things.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to air all their business out there.
Yeah.
But
You said how deep? Dang, what did they do, girl?
Look, you already said they had toothbrush over there, and that's enough for me to air this whole
Yes.
building out. So
Yes. I think it also came with. I felt like during the entire situationship, I was doing a lot of compromising, but also, like I said before, I'm a lover girl, right? So I put everything into anything that I go into. Clearly, the experience. And so, with that being said, it's like you see all this effort, you see all this love, compassion, care, nurturing. Like you tell me, man, I need to go get A, B, C, and D. Same day, I'm pulling up A, B, C, and D. Here you go. I'm just taking care of the little small things, and I'm really just a nurturing individual as is, especially being a mother. And so it's like, how can you lie? I guess it wouldn't even be considered cheat because we were in a situationship once again.
that's the dangerous game part. Right there.
But it's like once you do those things, to me, I feel like you're dead. Like yeah. Because how would you do that to somebody who has shown nothing but love and compassion for you? If you do that to me, you do that to anybody.
They lie on Jesus. Can't you see? They lie on you and me. Shout out Al Green. And speaking of shout outs, I remember is your grandmother on
Grandfather.
this? Grandfather
Yes.
is on this as just one of the voicemails or voice
Yes.
notes on there.
Yes.
Because there was a moment in there where he was saying like, why did I get married to? He mentioned why did I get married to? Like the people on why did I get married to? Love God, love yourself, and then love somebody.
Yeah.
So was that? I guess was that a voicemail or another voice note, or how did you actually end up putting him on there?
So my grandpa, he calls every day. And one day I was like, what did I ask him? I said, if you can give me any advice on love, what would you say? And he's a God-fearing man, so God's going to be at the forefront regardless. But he's also really raw and uncut, so I'm actually surprised he didn't go a little bit wow, But it was really important to put him on there because he's always in my ear, like in the back of my head, and so yeah, that's how that came about. I just asked him and I recorded it, and I was like, it's on Submerge. I was like, this is a perfect way to end this song. Yeah, so Shout out to my grandpa.
Yeah. Why don't y'all old folks get some more guidance? Because I'm out here in the wild right now. I don't know what's going on.
The dating pool is what?
Listen. Life is what you make it.
Yeah.
And
It's all about the experience.
I'm in the jungle out here. I'm not going to go super deep in what my dad be calling me about. He be calling me at work talking about, are you trying to get married? It's 11 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even talk to me about this stuff
Yeah,
for real.
it's
Where's
hard.
this coming from?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, I just need to know how to pray for you. And I was just like, the night before I was laying in the bed, I was like, man, I'm starting to get to that age where people going to start asking me, like,
Yeah.
so what's going on? Like, are
Yeah.
you looking to have children? Are you looking
Yeah.
to get married?
Take your time.
And the next day,
Take your time.
he going to call me talking about that.
Take your time.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He act like he ain't got no job either. He was calling me at work. We work for the same company.
Yeah. Dang. All right, Dad.
You should be doing something right now.
Yeah, Dad, I know you got something to do. Because I got something to do.
Why are you calling me at work? Asking me what you up
It was
to?
on my heart.
What do you mean what am I up
It
to?
was on my heart.
He must have been tossing turn the night before. We must have been late because I was like, somebody
You
gonna
never
ask me
know.
something.
He might have had a dream.
He be having drink. We're not gonna talk
Listen.
about him. Okay. So I guess furthermore to that, so you have a lot of things where it's such a personal project for you. Was that difficult for you to be able to put that out publicly? Especially since, in Indianapolis where we live, like we be bumping into people.
We do be
all
bumping
the
into
time.
people. But people never know what's really going on with Laylo. That's why my name is Laylo. People didn't even know, because at the time I lived in California. People didn't even know that I moved back. People don't know who I'm dating, who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I'm not really out there with my personal information.
Sure.
That's why I still have yet to say a name.
It's for the best.
But if somebody want to get froggy,
That's crazy.
no.
This track coming soon.
Yeah,
gonna be on your
whole song, your full name.
It's like names, dates, addresses.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them where you live.
She gonna have them peoples come up to your spot. That's crazy.
No, but I like to keep things not hidden. Like, I'm not one of those, like, I want to keep my relationship private, not like that. But those things are really personal to me. It's like, we already give so much on social media. Like, why do I need to continue to show you more and more and more? You don't need to know.
Yeah.
And that's just personally how I feel until I got a ring on my finger. Yeah. You will never know.
Somebody said your real name somewhere, and I was like, who?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah,
not her name.
Because even if they don't say Laylo, they usually say Lo, because I've been Lo for a while, Yeah. But people still only the people that really, really know me gonna call me my real name.
Yeah, I was like, you got some nerve.
Yeah.
With this. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Because
I ain't met her yet.
Because people,
yeah.
people just generally don't call you that.
Yeah,
I've always heard Laylo. First time I met you, Laylo, and then everybody calls that. I always think it's cool to have a name that people actually call you for real, and then somebody calls you your real name. I'll be like, oh, it's serious.
Yes.
Y'all locked in.
Yes. Yes, you'll know.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess this whole project talks about having this relationship and how things really weren't going well and things weren't being communicated and there was a lot of disconnecting there. Do you feel that you've ever been in a situation where you've been loved completely and loved properly before?
No. That's a hard no. And because the way the experience starts, like first track, Consider, it's kind of like these are the beginning stages of like when you're interested in somebody, you know, when you peep and when you like, oh shoot, hold up, who is that? Yeah. And then you get her chords where it's like, now it's like, ooh, who is that? Like, hold on. Now I'm thinking about something.
Thinking
I'm
some
thinking some things.
making
Okay.
plans.
Yeah. But then once again, here comes a lover girl. Submerge is like all about love. All about wanting to be just immersed in the person and enjoy that time. But it quickly turns into your lies. And then we had a nightmare.
Every time.
So no, I feel
It'll
like
never be sweet all the
it's
time.
I don't feel like there's been a solid time where it's been like, no. I feel like nobody has matched my energy yet. Completely.
I guess, yeah, so you mentioned consider, and on that song you are kind of, I use the word pleading, but now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't use that word. But I'd use the word, because of how you just explained it, I'd use the word, you were pleading with this person to kind of take this relationship more seriously, or at least consider it. So did they at least consider it, or was it like, we're not doing
Yeah. So that's where things started to get lost in translation. It was like they would either say one thing and do another, or do one thing and say another, you know? So there were certain points where it was like, oh, you taking this serious. Oh, I'm at your mama's crib. Oh, we having dinner with the family. All the family.
Yeah.
Oh, we going on dates. Oh, we out in public. Once again, I don't really be out there in public
Your
like
eyes
that,
got
because I
wide with
ain't
out
trying
in
to.
public.
And one time I did see somebody I knew, and I was like, oh, I'm out in public. But yeah, they were doing things that you would think it was kind of serious, and it went even further than that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that.
All right.
But yes, they were doing things that would make you think the relationship was being progressive in a way, and then almost like say something to be like, but remember, we still single. You'd be like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah. So
Huh. That's a tough one.
it was tough.
That's
It
a
was
tough
tough.
The remember is the tough. So I guess, how did you navigate that space of, because like you said, it wasn't an official thing, I suppose. So how do you navigate that? Because it doesn't seem like you navigated well. It seems like you like clear lines.
Yes, it was very difficult, but like I said, I was going through a really tough time in my personal life, like with family and things like that. Yeah. And I felt like I really needed a person. Like, of course, I'm spiritual. I love God, you know, but it's like having that physical person there to just kind of comfort you, talk to you, et cetera, et cetera. It's like sometimes, especially as a single mom, like I just need time. Like I just want personal time. I want companionship. I want love, you know, I want the nurturing. I want all of those things. And so it was almost like I was settling for what I could get from the person. That's truthfully what it was. Because I was like, I desire this right now, these things. And you can give me these things, but you can't give me in totality, like what I want fully. But I'm going to still stay because I want a little bit of this, okay? Because if I leave, then what?
It's like, what I'm going to do
Then
then?
what? I'm going to be
in the house?
by myself, feeling it all alone, you know? And thinking back to that mindset, of course, this is why we have to go through experiences, because it's like you still had your community at the end of the day. You still had friends. You still had loved ones like around you that you could have leaned on or been more vocal of what you needed in that time.
Yeah.
And so that was just a lesson that I needed. Like, and now but I talk to my community even more. You know, if I feel like I'm in need of time, or if I need to go run an errand, or anything like that I need to do, that I need help in, I'm letting the people that are closest around me know that. So I don't be getting in situations just settling just to be settling, because who has that time to waste?
We don't live long. So you talk about your community. So let's talk about your event called The Experience, where I see lots of members of this community there, and there seems to be a lot of love in these spaces. So what is The Experience outside of this EP?
So the reason why I wanted to start the Laylo Experience is because I knew coming in as a new artist that I would not be given a platform directly. Like, people want to see something first. So I knew I had to create that space for myself, but also I wanted to invite people in my world, which means being amongst the people that I love and growing the network and growing their community and growing my community. And so it's just like a night of celebration of artists, but also it's like, let's come feel the love together. Let's come build together. Let's see some familiar faces. Let's have some clean fun, listen to some new music. And it's honestly a place where artists feel comfortable performing unreleased stuff. They can kind of test it out to see how people respond to it. And it's just really comfortable in there. Like, I try to make everybody feel loved in the room and feel at home so they can just be themselves. So I was just trying to create a safe space and let people in my world a little bit.
Yeah. Now, how long has the experience or the Laylo experience been occurring?
So it'll be a year in November, which is
Crazy to say.
yes, and then it's really crazy to say. And then 2 weeks after that anniversary will be the anniversary of the EP. So yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you dropped. I remember doing
Yeah.
listening to some of the tracks there, and then shortly after, Experience dropping in. Da 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 da.
Yep.
I better go put that on.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess how many have you done now? Is this the one coming up?
The one coming up at the end of this month will be number 5, and then when I get around to the year anniversary, it'll be number 6.
Okay. Now, it's the 30th of September, correct? 2023.
Yes.
So if you're watching this video,
At the Blind Tiger.
I'm be real with you. This video probably gonna come out after that, but
It happened.
But
okay.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a blast. You should have been there.
Go to the next one. Yeah, so actually tell us your IG and stuff so we can be aware of when the next things are happening and all that kind of stuff.
My Instagram is layloxo_. That's LAYLO_XO_.
You better say that again. Make
Yes,
it clear.
I know. LAYLOXO_.
It'll be in the description too. So check that out. Very cool. So are there any other outlets that you have like creatively outside of music?
Yeah,
And
so
now this
actually, what
event?
people don't know is I went to school for fashion, and
She be putting that thing on.
I have my degree in styling. So I do a lot of fashion things on the side. I also do a lot of social media work for other businesses on the side. So I'm constantly creating literally every day. Every day is something.
Very cool. Are there any new projects we should be on the lookout for?
There are a few things in the works. So lately I've been performing a lot live, of course, but with live instruments. And so the music that I'll be dropping eventually. It will be done with live artists. I mean, like live band, live
Guitar, bass,
acoustic.
drums, all that good
Yes,
stuff.
it's gonna be more of the live pieces because that's how people are receiving me at this time in person, and so I kind of want that to translate through my music on platforms as well. And so by the end of this year, you will have something like that.
Very cool. Well, we ain't got no crowd in here this time, so it ain't really no crowd questions per se.
Anybody want? Anybody?
You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll leave you on, is there a final statement on maybe something that you want people to know about Laylo or any future projects or anything, and then we'll get out of here.
If there was one thing I wanted people to know about me is I'm really just like you. I feel, I hurt, I love, I care, and I go through all the things. And I try to put it in my music so other people can have something to heal to along the way in their experiences, in their journey. And so I just hope more and more people are open and ready to receive me in that way. And there'll be more to come. That's it.
All right. Thanks for coming to Select Few Sessions, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.